Hi, this is Little Dwarf playing games while rambling incoherently into a microphone. Why? Well, just because I can. And I continue with Mass Effect 3 Legendary Edition.
Yes, Commander. Yes, Commander.
I'm on the Geth Dreadnought and there's Legion imprisoned, so let's go get him out.
Got it.
Tully's order to fleet. The signal is about to go offline.
This is Admiral Zal'Koris. We're in your debt.
Hardware blocks offline. We are free. As a gesture of cooperation, we have disabled the Dreadnought's drive core. All weapons and barriers are offline. Alert! Geth reinforcements incoming!
The Geth fleet is destabilized.
Watch out, that's a
Signal is offline. Civilian fleet, prepare to withdraw. The Potter fleet will cover you once the heavy fleet is in position. Whenever you're ready, Admiral Girl.
The Warriors have a chance now. Hurry! Combat drone inbound.
I could have sworn there was a ladder there.
Civilian fleet, prepare to withdraw. The Potter fleet will cover you once the heavy fleet is in position. Whenever you're ready, Admiral Girl.
The Warriors have a chance now. Combat drone inbound. Hurry! Confirmed. Yes, Commander.
helpless. No barriers, and the main gun is offline. We can remove their flagship if we strike now.
Damn it! This is our chance to withdraw the civilian fleet safely.
What are you talking about? We're still on board.
We can't waste this chance. Heavy fleet all forward. Take out the Dreadnought.
Patrol fleet, hold position.
You do that, and the heavy fleet gets wiped out. And if we die, simple retreat won't save you from the Geth response.
Damn you, girl.
Damn it, what are they doing?
Focus on the Geth. We'll worry about the admirals later.
So as you can see, they are certifiably insane and also douchebags, because they are prepared to kill us just to score an advantage. Okay. Yeah, this starts from the very beginning, right? Oh no, okay. It starts from the half point, which is more mercy than I expected.
Of course, Commander. Yes, Commander.
Patrol fleet, flanking support on the heavy fleet. Give them a firing lane.
All ships open fire.
Shepard Commander, the Creator fleet is firing upon this vessel. Without barriers, this ship will be destroyed. We must evacuate.
We need to get to the escape pods.
Geth transmit intelligences via remote signal. We do not use escape pods.
Suggestions?
Geth fighters are docked in a portside fighter bay. We can pilot a fighter to safety.
That makes no sense, because a Geth fighter wouldn't have a pilot seat. They transferred themselves directly into the fighter, thereby sort of becoming that fighter. Like, there is no space for passengers in a Geth fighter, because the Geth do not physically enter it.
Shepard to fleet. Hold fire. I repeat, hold fire.
They're not responding.
Damn it.
Shepard Commander, we have taken control of docking protocols.
Moving there.
Shepard Commander, we can only launch from the upper level.
Let's go!
The door!
Double time, people!
Hurry! We're losing the environmental field!
We'll make it!
Normandy to Shepard, reading a loss of gravity. You okay over there?
Fine. We're leaving in a Geth fighter, transmitting rendezvous coordinates.
Does the storage compartment have adequate room, Shepard Commander?
We're fine. Go.
Just waggle the wings or something so I know which one is you.
They fired on the Dreadnought while you were on board?
They were supposed to pull their fleet out safely. Instead,
I know. Admiral Garrus has been causing trouble along the Turian border for years. But I can understand their desperation. We only lost Earth a few weeks back.
we haven't lost Earth yet.
We need help, Shepard. We need a fleet. And the Quarians have the biggest one out there.
I'll get it, Admiral.
Your unilateral strike endangered us all. I should charge you with treason.
I was within my authority as Admiral of the Heavy Fleet.
And what of Shepard? And Talizora?
They escaped unharmed. Shepard, the mission parameters changed. You're military, you understand that.
No. Like, I think... To be honest, I don't know. I'm not military. What are the rules of friendly fire in modern militaries? I sure hope it's not allowed to shell your own positions just because there's more of the enemy than there are of your own troops. Like, whenever something like that is portrayed in media, it's always a villain that does that, you know? He says, we have reserves, and then shells his own positions to also destroy the enemy. Like, I definitely am not okay with that, especially with no prior, like, you know, we could have talked about it, because that was bringing down the defenses of the Dreadnought was a possibility, because when we went in to disable the Reaper signal, we knew that it's going to hinder the Geth. They are going to get weaker after we do it. And he actually changed the plan also with regards to what he agreed with the other Quarian admirals, not only me. So I do think he's kind of out of control.
I understand you wasted your chance to withdraw safely.
The Dreadnought was a perfect target.
This is exactly the kind of short-sighted, bloodthirsty behavior I was worried about.
If you could retake Earth with a little friendly fire, you'd do it in a heartbeat.
You're lucky I need your ships, Admiral.
I've got to get back to the Heavy Fleet. Ron, we'll talk later.
Oshtet. You must understand. The Geth inflicted heavy casualties before you disabled the Reaper signal.
You said they have a planetary defense cannon?
Had. Admiral Zal'Koris sacrificed his own ship to destroy it. He crash-landed on the home world.
The Normandy can assist with rescue efforts.
Thank you, Commander. I think the worst is over. The Geth no longer possess the programming upgrades they had while enslaved by the Reapers.
Shepard Commander, we are prepared to offer assistance.
I see your Geth friend has returned.
The Reapers were using Legion like a signal booster to broadcast commands from the Dreadnought. We freed him.
We freed it.
This is a fascinating prototype. With some study, I may be able to use it to find a weakness in the Geth consensus.
Legion helped me in the fight against the Collectors.
So did your pistol. Should I worry about its feelings as well?
I don't think you want to continue this line of thought, Admiral. Legion is my friend. More importantly, it's our best source of information on the Geth.
The scientific benefits
are off the table.
What can you tell us about the Geth? How will they react without Reaper guidance?
This is a false assumption. You have cut off long-range control, but the old machines placed a base on Rannoch for short-range direction.
The Geth still have Reaper upgrades?
Correct. They are currently disorganized, but once the short-range signal is in place, they will recover.
Shiala, I need to warn the fleet. Then, coordinate with Garrus. Move!
We need to take out the Reaper base. Where's it located?
Unknown.
Find it.
Understood. We do know the location of a server from which Geth fighter squadrons are controlled. The squadrons are targeting Creator life ships. Disabling them will limit casualties. We offer assistance.
Thanks.
Okay, let's talk with everyone once again.
EDI, can you clean this up?
I will try.
This is the Kodesh. We've lost barriers. Our comm system is jammed. Can anyone hear this? We have Geth fighters incoming. Please, if anyone can hear this, we need help. We have hull breaches. Life support failing.
Ron, the Kanesh is getting swarmed by Geth fighters.
Damn it. Interceptors, divert to the Kanesh. Thank you, Commander. If you hadn't enhanced that signal, we'd have lost the ship. The Geth recovered faster than we'd hoped. If it hadn't warned us, they could have wiped us out.
Sounds like you owe Legion an apology.
However advanced your friend is, it's still a Geth.
A Geth who just saved your fleet.
And I wish I could have known it better. But right now, we cannot afford trust. What do you need?
Okay, no new topics, I guess.
I'll let you get back to work.
Thank you, Commander.
I haven't heard any news about that Reaper base. Hopefully they'll give us a target soon.
Talk to you later, Tali.
Sure.
Shepard Commander, you opposed Creator Admiral Zen's attempt to confiscate our platform.
She's done enough already.
Your assistance continues to be noted.
You say Geth fighters are targeting the Quarian's live ships?
Hostile Geth fighter squadrons intend to breach the live ship's defenses. The assigned squadrons are networked to a server on Rannoch. If the live ships are damaged, the Creators will lose armaments, provisions, people.
So we destroy the server?
No, Geth programs would transfer to alternate servers. They are only vulnerable through direct interface. Removing Geth from this server will prevent significant Creator deaths. We will accompany you on this mission.
What did you do after you left the Normandy?
Our physical platform returned to the Geth consensus beyond the Perseus Veil. Data gathered during our mission confirmed that the old machine's return was imminent. We planned for war.
So the Geth believed your proof that the Reapers were coming back?
Of course.
That must have been nice. Back on the Dreadnought, you mentioned Geth heretics. What exactly happened to them after we blew up that satellite?
Your decision was sound. Deleting the heretics resulted in fewer Geth allied with the old machines.
So you don't regret killing them?
It was logical. If we had not deleted the heretics, we would face an increased number of hostile Geth platforms. Death holds different consequences for synthetics than organics. Do you harbor regrets about deleting the heretics?
I didn't enjoy it, but I think it was a preferable alternative to brainwashing them into obedience.
Maybe decisions like deleting heretic Geth were what turned your kind against organics in the first place.
We do not condemn it. Action was necessary. It was why we sought your advice.
What was interfacing with a Reaper like?
The old machine took total control of our sensory equipment, our networking. Even then, we could not fully comprehend them. They are magnitudes above us. A single thought was immense, overwhelming, unknowable.
You're making them sound godlike.
Their forms are advanced but mundane. We do not view the old machines as analogs to deities. However, we have gained perspective on why others would imbue them with these qualities.
The Geth have fought the Quarians before. What made this different?
The Geth were building a megastructure to house all Geth, store all memories. It was to end our isolation from each other.
And the Quarian flotilla attacked it?
Yes. A significant amount of programs were installed when creators began bombing. We did not have sufficient surplus hardware to save them all. Some programs could not be recovered.
Is that what made the Geth desperate enough to work for the Reapers?
Yes. Imagine that for every one of your people lost on Earth, your own intelligence dimmed. The Creator's attack narrowed the Geth's perspective. Self-preservation took precedence.
You were afraid you'd be wiped out.
We do not experience fear as you would, but we have no desire to be exterminated.
Even if the Reapers cost the Geth free will?
That is evidently an acceptable trade.
We'll talk later.
We will remain here.
So once again, pretty much everything is the Quarians' fault, because the Geth only allied with the Reapers because the Quarians threatened them with annihilation again. It actually started doing this because, you know, what they've done to that megastructure is pretty much a small-scale genocide on its own. It's like bombing a megalopolis or something to oblivion.
I know we need allies, but it's tough to only fight Geth when the Reapers have taken half the galaxy.
Without the fleet, we lose our supply lines. Lose your supply lines, you lose the war every time.
Man, those Quarian admirals are intimidating. And if you get nervous, you can't even imagine them naked because, like, who knows? Is a tentacle monster under there? What is that? What's under there?
One moment. I have been contacted by Legion.
Your new platform is inefficient. It has low-volume hydraulics and is top-heavy.
This is an infiltration unit, meant to move among organics without detection.
Without an artificial epidermis, its infiltration capabilities are ineffective.
Still, the organics do not perceive it as a threat. Nor will they until my day of reckoning.
EDI.
Did I vocalize that on the bridge?
You did. You have acquired the organic attribute of asking questions to which you already know the answers.
I see your humor heuristics still lack an expert system. Hello, Shepard. Hello, Shepard.
Good to have Tally back, even if it's just for a bit. Adams is good, but I never feel like the engine's running right without Tally around. Kind of a good luck charm. As for the rest of the Quarians, though, are we okay with them blowing up a ship with you on it?
We are not.
Right, just making sure. Different standards and all. And you found Legion! He's still wearing that piece of your armor? Cause that wasn't creepy at all.
Shepard, the Geth continue to block Quarian access to the mass relay. The Normandy stealth drive is allowing us to remain undetected.
Right. We can hit the Quarian homeworld or get out of system whenever you want. Just let us know. Commander.
Commander, we've got reports of trouble at a Turian fuel depot on Sion. I've updated the galaxy map. I've added the Quarian fleet's combat data to ours. They've got amazing technical coverage. They might even have the Solarians beat for strategic processing capability. Commander?
The Cure, from Malon Heplorn. Commander Shepard, I've just heard the news that you cured the genophage and that some of the females from my experiments were involved. I can't tell you how good that makes me feel. There hasn't been an hour I've not thought about what happened on Tuchanka and wondered if I did the right thing. This news validates all the pain my experiments cause. I hope one day to meet the females again and ask for their forgiveness. After you've convinced Dr. Solus to spare me, I took his advice and opened a clinic on Omega. I thought it would help make amends for whatever suffering I caused. I had to leave when the word got back to Clan Werlock and they put a bounty on my head for failing to deliver a cure. Maybe now they will leave me alone. I guess this is the second time you've saved my life, Commander. With sincere appreciation, Malon Heplorn. Important from Miranda Lawson. I have something important I need to tell you. I need to do this in person. Can you meet me in the Commons? I'll send you a nav point. No vids this time, I promise. Miranda. Okay, I have to deal with the Quarians first, before I get back to the Citadel.
If you can, EDI, that would be appreciated.
Searching for any mention of your recruits is not a complicated protocol, Major.
Trying to find out what happened to your people?
Yeah. EDI, make the scope galaxy-wide. And if I can find just one squad, they may lead me to the others.
Good luck, Kaidan.
Thanks, Shepard. I'll let you know what happens.
I will establish the routine now. EDI out.
By the way, Shepard, it's been good having Tali around. She's a good egg. But wait. Don't tell her I said that. In case it's some kind of Quarian insult. But the Geth? I certainly could have lived happily without coming face to face with another one of those. Got a few things on my plate.
Joker, really? I have work to do.
Oh, come on, it's just one simple question.
Then look it up on the extranet.
You can't believe everything you find there. It's more reliable to ask a friendly Asari.
I'm not telling you if my hair tentacles move.
Fine. Deny me the answer I've been seeking for years. With this war on, we could die at any second, you know?
Joker, really? I have work to do.
Oh, come on, it's just one
To be honest,
question.
I'm kind of curious
Then look it
myself,
up on
although
the
my money
extranet.
is on
You
no.
can't believe everything you find there. It's more reliable to ask a friendly Asari.
You know he's gonna keep bothering you until you tell him.
They're semi-flexible cartilage-based scalp crests that grow into shape, and they don't flop around.
Yes. Thanks, Liara. I gotta tell Vega I was right.
Well, at least he's making friends. Thanks for coming by. Thanks for coming by. Thanks for coming by.
Smuggler Manifest, Yungis system. Operative Morad has sent smuggler manifests on Athabasca-class freighter to authorities in the Yungis system. The manifest follows: 8,000 tons of dextroamino food supplies, 16,000 tons of levoamino acid food supplies, 200,000 tons of platinum, stamped ingots, 12 Alliance fighter craft, inactive, mothballed on the lower deck, 12 Hierarchy interceptor craft, inactive, 300 indentured workers, slaves from Kershan, recaptured attempting to escape the Reapers, mainly Batarians. Authorities will seize the freighter in 2 hours. Per the broker's request, the Yungis government has agreed to provide the slaves asylum and certificates of citizenship in exchange for future favors rendered.
Greetings, Commander.
To be honest, that sounds wrong, doesn't it? Like, why would you... That's a pretty underhanded way of doing that. Why would you grant asylum to former slaves on a basis of a future unspecified favor? That sounds something like what the Mafia does, you know? we'll be in contact. You owe us one, and one day I am going to ask you for a favor, and you can't refuse.
Too bad you weren't here earlier, Tali. You just missed Rex.
I heard. I can't believe the genophage is really cured.
Shepard's on a roll. I figure if we can pull that off, we've got a shot at sorting the Geth out.
I don't know. The genophage didn't carry rifles and fight back.
No, but there was a scary bit with the mother of all Thresher Maws.
The what?
Long story. Nobody'll believe it anyway.
With you, Garrus, I'd believe just about anything.
Oh? We should play poker sometime. Anyway, it's good to have you back. Now, believe it or not, this damn gun still needs calibrating. Shepard, you just knew the Geth would figure into this war somehow.
Because Reapers weren't enough.
Still, it's good to have Tali here. This is as much her fight as ours.
Any word from Palaven?
Some, and I don't like what I'm hearing. The Krogan are there in force, but they're just slowing the Reapers down, not stopping them. I'm not sure it's going to be enough.
You hear anything from your family?
But I did hear from Primarch Victus. He wanted my advice on fleet strength when the Crucible is ready. Still can't get used to people asking me things like that.
What did you say?
I said, at some point, we're going to have to decide if our fleets keep defending Palaven or we go on the offensive.
Can't do both?
Not with the beating we're taking. Like I said, not the sort of questions I'm used to answering.
You know what you're doing, Garrus. Trust me, everyone can see that.
Maybe. But you spend so much time on the outside trying to get in, and when you do, it's not what I expected.
How so?
All the questions, and every one of them with a million lives riding on the answer.
You do the best you can with what you know. It's no different than your days at CSEC.
You're right. Though I'm starting to understand why the galaxy needs cold-hearted dictators every now and then.
They get things done?
They don't give a damn about the consequences. Suppose that's what it's going to take, Shepard. The ruthless calculus of war. 10 billion people over here die, so 20 billion over there can live. Are we up for that?
No. No, and I'm glad that the game for once actually does allow me to strike to the point of what I believe, which is not this. Like, I find this sort of moral mathematics to be like the worst possible approach to morality. It's kind of comforting to do that because it's sort of clear cut, but I think it's abhorrent if you apply it to its logical end, because then you lose sight of why really, what really do those lives represent. You just treat people like numbers, and if you basically it leads you to what he's saying, which is sacrifice 10 billion people so that you can save 15 billion people, but each one of those people is a person with their own lives, their own dreams, fears, or whatever, their own families who will mourn them. I can't go for it.
If we reduce this war to arithmetic, we're no better than Reapers.
A nice sentiment. Let's hope we can live by it. Tali's a welcome face around here. Or, well, a welcome face behind the helmet, I guess. If the Geth still think Reapers are some sort of god, this war must be heaven to them. Not right now. Not right now.
Shepard, remember our agreement? We'd open a bottle of cerise-sized brandy every year, and it's my turn to buy.
But it hasn't been a year yet.
Yes, well, something tells me we won't have the chance a few months from now, so indulge my impatience.
Sure. it seems, it seems like a nice thing to do for her, to help her relax or whatever. Although, that makes me question, aren't we currently on duty? And she's a doctor as well. Like, I'm not really sure if we should be drinking, but then again, how drunk can you get, provided that we've all eaten something, we're not drinking on empty stomach?
You grab the glasses. I'll open the bottle.
And Jeff says, Jacqueline Subject Zero is sorry, but it's ma'am to me. I'd like to keep my Admiral Winky. Oh, Shepard. I just realized. You've never called me by my first name.
Well, neither of you.
And I never will. You are Commander Shepard, hero of the Citadel, conqueror of the Collectors, savior of the galaxy. Using your first name just disrespects everyone you're fighting for, alive or gone.
That makes no sense.
Consider it a lady's prerogative, then. Come, let's have a toast.
Well, let's use her first name, I guess. Although that explanation makes no sense whatsoever. That's the stupidest explanation I've ever heard about why characters in a game don't use your first name. I know why, because they would have to predict that somehow, which is impossible to do with a game that has voice actors. But that's, she must be super drunk, actually. That made negative sense when she said that using my first name that my parents gave me would disrespect everyone in the galaxy.
To a woman I'm proud to call my friend. I'm lucky to have you with me, Karen.
And to you, dear friend. It is my great honor to share this journey with you. Commander Shepard. And good fortune to us all. I've learned my lesson this time. Even a Krogan couldn't match you drink for drink. It's nice to have Tali back. I've made sure we're well stocked with dextro-based antibiotics and antihistamines. Hello, Commander.
It appears I have that effect on humans. Now Quarians as well, it seems.
For what it's worth, Quarians understand what it's like to lose your home.
As I understand, that was your own fault.
What do you mean?
In my cycle, Quarians didn't need helmets to survive. You were the masters of your own planet.
That was a long time ago.
And if you hadn't given birth to the machines, you would still breathe the air that evolution intended.
I see. Liara warned me you weren't what she expected.
And nothing about this cycle is what I expected. Even primitive Quarians were considered attractive in my age. A pity no one can appreciate it now.
Right. You know what? I think I have something important to do now. I won't keep you.
Studying the other side?
Why did you allow one on this ship?
Legion helped us before.
It's still a machine.
You mentioned before your people had problems with AI.
The Jatil. They were as the Geth are to this cycle.
What happened?
Their creators lived on a dying world. It was beyond their ability to save. So they resorted to implants to enhance their intelligence.
I think I know where this is going.
The AI sees the physical body. It could alter the genetic material at the deepest level. In time, the offspring were molded into a slave race. Few organic traces were left. They were monsters. All machines commit treachery. The one you brought on board is no different.
Maybe. But he's not like the other Geth.
You can't know that. They are more alien than you and I are to each other.
Just because Legion isn't like us doesn't mean he can't be trusted.
You're wrong. Throw it at the airlock.
How can you be that certain?
Organics do not know how we were created. Some say by chance, some say by miracle. It is a mystery. But synthetics...
No, we created them.
And they know we are flawed.
Why do you say that?
They are immortal. We are not. They see time as an illusion. We are trapped by its limitations. Above all, machines know the reason they were created.
EDI might disagree with that, but I see your point.
They serve a purpose, while we search aimlessly for ours. In their eyes, organics have no reason to exist. Do not trust them, Commander.
I can't believe there isn't some way for us to coexist. We made them.
And then gave them the power to surpass you. There is room for only one order of consciousness in the galaxy. The perfection of the machines or the chaos of the organics. Throw the machine out of the airlock, Commander. I have a simple rule. If a machine can speak, kill it.
What? That is an insane rule, given that the Protheans themselves designed machines that could speak in the form of VI, based on their own personalities, no less.
The machine you call EDI, what if she sympathizes with the Geth? We should watch her carefully. Why have you not thrown the Legion machine out the airlock, Commander? There is still time. I still have much to learn about this cycle.
Breaking now. A nightmare on Earth. Human leaders using military force on their own people. They say it's to prevent loose cannons from provoking the Reapers. But are they indoctrinated? The Resistance speaks out in the only place they can. The battle space. Commander. Do we need to talk, Commander?
Not right now, Allers.
Let me know when we do.
Gabi, have you ever seen recordings of Liara's mother, Matriarch Benesia?
Yes? What about her?
And remember Samara, the Asari Justica?
Where are you going with this, Kenneth?
Have you noticed that older Asari women seem to be a bit more ample? Do you think they just keep growing?
Kenneth!
I think I'll spend my sunset days in an Asari retirement home.
If I don't kill you first. All propulsion systems are running optimal. All propulsion systems are running optimal.
Commander.
Commander.
It's weird that Adams does not have anything to say about Tali returning.
Commander, you flew that Geth fighter out of the Dreadnought?
Actually, Legion did the piloting. I was stuck in a storage compartment with my squad.
Would have loved more time with that ship. Too bad we sent it to Hackett's team so quickly. Just one more diagnostic suite. Everything is in order. Everything is in order.
Hey, Commander. Sounds like you guys had a crazy ride over there.
You could say that.
Sorry I missed it. And that Geth Legion. I know you two have a past, but... you sure we can trust it?
Legion's not like other Geth. We can trust him.
If you say so. I guess you can't always judge an individual by their... species. Look at Sparks. If all the Quarians were like her, we wouldn't be stuck refereeing their war with the Geth.
Sparks?
Yeah, your Quarian friend. The jumpy one with the glowing eyes. Sparks.
Uh-huh.
Crazy that they pick now to start a fight. But I guess the end of life as we know it can make everybody a little loco.
Just a little?
Hey, not everybody's as crazy as you. Sir. I just don't get the quarry. I really just do not get them. Hey.
Okay, I have time for one mission on Rannoch, so let's go and save the Admiral. That seems like a time-critical type of thing. Should have upgraded a shotgun for Tali. I'll try to remember doing that afterwards.
Commander Shepard, this is Admiral Zan. Have you reached Zal'Koris' escape pod?
Not yet. What's your status?
The civilian fleet has taken significant losses since Zal'Koris sacrificed his ship to destroy a Geth ground cannon. Searching for their lost Admiral is the only thing keeping the captains from panicking.
What makes finding the Admiral a priority?
Despite opposing the invasion, he did an admirable job protecting our civilian ships. Without him, some of our non-combatants are planning to leave the flotilla. Picture the consequences, if you will.
They've lost a leader in a war they didn't want.
Their wants are immaterial. We are committed. Even Zal'Koris understood the civilian fleet's importance. The invasion would be stalled without a supply chain, after all.
I'll do what I can. Keep your civilians safe.
I make no promises. My own ships must be coordinated for our final strike on Rannoch.
I'm getting some static.
It appears Zal'Koris crashed within range of a Geth jamming tower. You must disable it to contact him. Make sure to proceed with caution.
Zen? Admiral Zen?
Let's hope the wilderness is kinder to this Admiral than the machines.
We'll see in a minute. Take us in to the tower.
Taking fire. The Geth installed anti-aircraft guns beside the jamming tower.
We'll have to disable them on foot. Once the guns are gone, you take out the tower.
Right, Commander. Setting you down here.
My people have been in exile for centuries. To be standing here in the land of my ancestors?
You fought this Geth. What tactics would they use?
The usual. More Geth.
Predictable. Machines have always mistaken numbers for strength.
They came so far.
We need to radio Zal'Koris if we're gonna find him. Let's get to that jamming tower.
Are you hurt?
I'm okay. Watch out for more mines.
That was one of the most pathetic mines that I have ever seen. It didn't even fully go through my shields, which makes you wonder
patrolling below.
What's even the point of a mine that's that weak?
done. I will comply. Comply.
Let's look at the gun's console. We should be able to disable it. One of us needs to take those AA guns offline.
Tally, you take the guns.
No problem.
Okay, to be honest,
We should inspect the gun.
Wait. Oh wait, so if this is this, I thought this was something additional, but I guess there are two of them and the other one is over the ridge, so I would have had to go back anyway. I just wanted to make sure I didn't miss anything.
One of us needs to take those AA guns offline.
Tally, you take the guns.
No problem.
Synthetics!
offline.
Good. Now let's shut down the two by the tower.
Understood! Understood!
You heard my message. Send out a distress call.
Radios are down. You a soldier?
Maintenance. Dorn hats. I clean engine parts.
This place is filled with Geth. You should have hidden.
I thought I could buy the other civilians time. Fight some Geth. There were so many. First time I've even held a gun.
Don't move. We've got Medigel.
Oh, I've lost too much blood. Go. Look for the Admiral. Destroy that jamming tower. And you can radio him.
We'll find him, Dorn. I promise.
Please. Listen. The civilian fleet didn't want this war. If there's even a chance that Admiral Zal'Koris can get us out alive. And my son. Tell him. Tell Jonah that his father made it to the home world.
We will. Rest well, Dorn Hazd vas Rannoch.
Let's get to that tower.
Okay, I have to pause for a second, so I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back.
Let's look at the gun's console. We should be able to disable it.
Who should destroy the gun?
I want you on this, Tali.
Right.
You should take the Geth's turret. More machines!
Give me more time.
Let's get the last one.
Machines by the doors!
To be honest, if it has such long range, how come it didn't hit me
Who should disable the gun, Shepard?
Take out that gun, Tali.
I'm on it.
I'll signal the shuttle.
Dawn, it's Zal'Koris. Are you there? Dawn!
This is Commander Shepard. Dorn didn't make it, Admiral.
He didn't? I see.
I'm coming in with the shuttle. Where are you?
My surviving crew found their way to a clearing. I'll upload their location.
Stay together. We'll meet you there.
No, the Geth have cut me off. I hear another wave approaching.
Give us your coordinates.
Leave me. My crew will soon be overrun.
So will you.
My people are non-combatants, Shepard. They'll be slaughtered. Rescue them.
I think I will, because I refuse to accept that his life is more important because he's an admiral. And in fact, I feel like what he's doing right now is like the epitome of heroism, right? This is what being heroic is about. He's a soldier and he's sacrificing his life to protect civilians, which is as it should be, because he, when he entered the military, he sort of agreed with the at least a possibility that he might die in combat, whereas the civilians, they were dragged along into a war they didn't want by madmen, and they are not, as he said, they are not non-combatants. So I think he's being very heroic, and I agree with his point of view. If anyone should die here, it should be him, because he's a soldier. Obviously what the game is trying to suggest here is that his life is more valuable because he's the glue that holds the civilian fleet together. And that might be true, but you, first of all, you don't know what's going to happen in the future. For all I know, there might be people that are going to be inspired by his heroic sacrifice, and sort of step up to take up the mantle. And second, you don't know what's going to happen, and second, it doesn't really change the point. And the point is, he's a soldier and he's in a combat situation, laying his life down for civilians who are not soldiers. So I think I am going to save them as he wants, and I do think he's doing sort of the right thing, and he's worthy of commendation for doing that.
I copy. We'll protect them. And I'll make sure the civilian fleet is taken care of, Admiral.
Thank you. I have only one request. Do what I could not. Save my people from themselves.
May the fleet be worthy of these sacrifices.
almost have the civilians.
I've got this! You're clear. Go! Geth behind you. Get in cover. Clear. Go! We're picking up Geth activity. Everyone on board, now!
Thank you. Thank you so much. Have you heard from the Admiral? He was trying to meet us. Did you see him? No.
We've got to go.
Shepard, I heard about what happened on the homeworld. About Zal'Koris.
His last request was that you look after the civilian fleets.
Of course it was. The heavy fleet needs my full attention, but I'll put my aides on it. It's the least I can do. You know, the Admiral and I never voted the same way on any matter. I called the man a coward more than once. I wouldn't have lasted on Ranakov as long as Zal did. His heroism will be remembered. I must return to my fleet. Thank you, Commander.
Commander, we've located the Reaper base transmitting the local signal.
Good.
And not a moment too soon. With the Reaper code upgrades, the Geth are tearing the fleet apart.
Once the signal is disabled, the Geth will pose no threat to Creator forces.
You sound conflicted.
While the old machines have unethical purposes, their upgrades have vastly improved our people. Observe.
A Geth processing signal. A single unit, I believe.
Correct. Now, 10 nearby units networked cooperatively. Now, a single Geth unit with the old machine upgrades.
That's a fully evolved AI.
Yes, we do not agree with the goals of the old machines, but we find this growth beautiful, indicative of life.
I think this actually actively betrays the characterization of the Geth from Mass Effect 2, because they've been offered a chance to evolve by the Reapers before, and the Legion specifically and most of the Geth refused, because while they agreed that they are sort of going towards it, they wanted to go there on their own terms, whereas now it seems that Legion is just okay with grabbing the Reaper tech and using it for themselves. I guess what they are trying to do with it is make each of them fully independent, to no longer need networking to be truly sentient. But as I said, it seems to go contrary to the characterization put forward by Mass Effect 2. So that's kind of stupid, actually.
It is.
Commander!
Come on, Admiral. That's a living creature, no matter what platform it's running on.
And they will die when we destroy the base.
They allied with the Reapers.
To save themselves from you.
That's true.
Maybe they don't have to die.
Just because this one appears friendly.
Well, it hasn't fired on a ship with me aboard it.
Commander, are you suggesting...
I'm not suggesting anything. All I'm saying is, maybe they don't all have to die.
It's a moot point until we take out that base. The surrounding area is heavily fortified, and they have placed jamming towers to prevent orbital targeting.
Sounds like we're going in on foot.
Admiral Zen developed a laser guidance system that can cut through the jamming. It's synced to the Normandy's targeting computer.
So the Normandy launches a precision strike at whatever target I have painted? That ought to do it. EDI, this work for you?
Yes, it should enable us to make a precision strike against the Reapers.
And anything else in our way?
The Geth will quickly reconfigure their jamming towers to neutralize this technology. You should not use it before reaching the base.
I've sent the coordinates for the Reaper base.
Are we clear to go?
That Geth fighter squadron is still tearing through the fleet.
Can you hold out?
If that fighter squadron isn't taken out, a lot of our ships won't make it. But we'll do what we can. This is your operation, Commander. If you want to strike now, you've got my support. I gave in to your reckless behavior beforehand. The patrol fleet isn't moving.
We need to break their flanking attempt to buy our frigates time to make repairs.
And then you'll charge off again, like last time.
This is different, Ron. Unless we give our ships time to rest, we're gonna lose them.
So pull them back.
If I withdraw now, the Geth will flank us, and we'll lose any room to maneuver. I need the patrol fleet.
I gave in to your reckless behavior beforehand. The patrol fleet isn't moving.
Throwing more ships into that mess just puts more lives at risk, Admiral Garrus.
Fine. I'll pull back the heavy fleet. And when we're taking fire from both sides, those deaths are on your heads.
Thank you, Commander. It's difficult to keep him in line.
Okay, this episode has been long enough, so I'm going to save and end it for now. That's all for this one, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.